Welcome back to another episode of the Degenerate Cardboard Enthusiast. My name is Terry, and for today's episode, I'm going to be going over and retouching back on my very old video on how to properly pack cards and ship cards when you're selling them. Now, I made a video in the past. It was about 20 minutes long, so I'm going to try my best to cut this as short as I can. And so we're going to get right into it. Here are some of the tools that you will need. First one you're going to need is, first and foremost, penny sleeves. Penny sleeves are to protect directly. That's going to be the thing that's going to be touching your card directly, and you want your cards to be protected. You don't want to be sliding around and rubbing on things and scratching it up. Okay, next thing you know is going to get top loaders, or something that I use because it saves money, because top loaders, when you do price per unit, it's a little bit more expensive there. Now we're just penny pinching on the thing, something called a Cardship, and I'll go over that in a little bit too. And I have most of the things, I'm going to have the link in the description below. Okay, next thing you know is bookmark tabs. Bookmark tabs are just little things that people use, this little sticky notes that you put on to mark where your books. Usually it's good for note taking. I'll show you why we use those things. We're not going to use that for reading, but you'll see later on. You can see. Then you're going to need team bag. You're going to need to put that into a team bag, and the team bag is going to be able to protect it from dust and a little bit of water. For your lower end items and stuff, you just need a plain white envelope. The ones that I use they have the windows, and I'll show you why I use the one with the windows. It goes really hand in hand with TCG player. Okay, then you'll need a printer, any type of run-of-the-mill printer you need. Then we're gonna need, for the higher end items where you need to do track shipping, bubble mailers. You're gonna need some bubble mailers. Okay, and last thing you need is just some scotch tape with some packing tape. Some scotch tape for the taping of the cards for plain white envelope, and then the packing tape is for the bigger items where you're gonna do. Now, some optional items you could do. This is to streamline. Once I got a little bit more sophisticated, not very sophisticated, but I started doing bigger orders. These optional items do save me a lot of time. So the first one is going to be the thermal printer and a thermal label. It goes hand in hand. Okay, so back then I used to print out the shipping label and then cut it and then slap it on the thing and then tape it. Alright, with thermal printer, boom, you already got a thing, slap it on, you're done. Alright, and next thing you know, once you get high-end items, you kind of want to fortify your cards a little more. Give a little to it so it doesn't bend and break during shipping. So you're gonna need some cardboard, scrap cardboards. But this is the part where it comes to cardboard, where you need like an optional item. It's a cardboard cutter. It's a little thing that I'll show you soon what it looks like and why it's used. But let's get into it and how do we start packing these things. Okay, so what I have here are a bunch of things to do. So first thing you do is you have a printer and you print out the shipping paper. So I'll tell you, order number. So I do sell Sorcery course, so don't mind that if you are a fat player. So Sorcery, you check it out. Tadpole unique. So I got the card right here. First thing you know, you put it in penny sleeve. Next thing you know, here's the thing that I was talking about, the Cardship. Right, the Cardship is the one of those cardboard paper where it's nice and rigid. So just put it in there. Okay, and you just fold it up, and then you take yourself a team bag. You team bag this thing up, and you close it in, and you're done. All right. So, but the next one is if you want to do is the top loader. Now, if you don't have these things right here, top loader is just fine. Now, this is where the part where I told you the bookmark tab. The bookmark tab really does help when it comes to putting things inside the top loader. Because top loader, once you put it in there, it's kind of hard to get it out, especially you got to finagle, you got to tap it out, do a crazy thing. But you don't need that. Just get this thing and just tape it onto the top, onto the penny sleeve itself. Not the card. The card is free, you see, just the penny sleeve. Okay. Then you pick the top loader. You enter that sucker back in there. Alright. Then you put the top loader inside the team bag and you fill it up. Now, the reason why I put this, you see, look, it just comes right out. You don't have to do any of that crazy like pow, 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 on all that crap, and you just gotta go, whoo, yes, and it's out. So for me, I actually like using this. So let's go right into it. I put this in here. I cover that up. I take this. I put it in. Take that out. It has its own self-adhesive thing. And now then you're gonna need a little scotch tape. I have my little doggy scotch tape here. Alright, but before I do any of that, you see this little dotted line right here? I have here. I'm gonna fold it back on that dotted line so that you'll see in a second why I do that, and why in a second why we need the envelope, the wall with the window. Take a little piece of scotch tape, fold it around each other. Alright, so you make a little loop, put it on the back, and then you take this right around the line, around the edge of the paint sleeve, the ting bag. Just fold it around the line. Okay, fold it up. Okay, then the bottom, you open this up, take that, fold it right over itself. Alright, and then you kind of want to line up it. If it's a little too out, then you move it a little more up. That should be good. There we go. Now here it goes with the bubble, with the plain white envelope. I'm gonna put that right into it. And I like these one with the windows on it, and also the little pull tab for self-adhesive, because right there, boom, it's right there where you need it. You open this up. I don't need to lick it. Just tape it in, and then you put your stamp in, and you're done for the plain white envelope. Now, if you have one of those higher end ones, cards, and then give me a second. Let me show you. You have a higher end card. Okay, put it in the penny sleeve. Same thing. Take your little bookmark tab. Okay. Put it out. Okay. Now you're gonna put it in a top loader. I'm not gonna use the cardboard thing. There's a top loader thing you're gonna need. You're gonna see stuff. And then I'm gonna take a team bag. Team bag in it. Now remember when I was talking about cardboard? Cardboard is very important, because even though it's not like make it indestructible, but a little bit of cardboard goes a long way. And I have here, these are fab cases, so I just put it on top. Okay, and I've taped the four corners. So let's see. Boom, 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 and boom. So that way, it's not going anywhere. Okay, then you take that sucker, sandwich it, and then you have packing tape. Packing tape, you take 4. You're gonna put it, the corners, not the corners, but on the edges. And then I'll do the rest of the 4 too. Like you put 4 of them. Okay, so you got 2, and done. Bubble mailers. Okay. You take your bubble mailers, you put that in. And look, the ones I have, I'm gonna have the link in the description. It's gonna fit perfectly into this. Okay, rip it off, tape it in there. Now here comes this is where the optional thing is. You take your thermal label printer, and then you pull out the label, and you just stick that sucker right on, and you're done. You see how much faster that is for you? But that's optional. If you don't, you start off with like how I start off with the printer, and you just print it and you cut it, and then you use the packing tape and you start taping it. 100% fine and whatnot. Now here comes the this is what I'm talking about. This is the thing that has saved me a lot of time. My girlfriend bought it because she saw on TikTok. She loves doom scrolling TikTok, but it works out so well because this is one of those things that I was glad that she found on TikTok. Notice it's gonna get a little bit loud in here. Notice how fast it's gonna cut this part of my cardboard. Ready? Here we go. I'm gonna actually cut this moment right here. Done. See how fast that was? I cut. That is how I was able to make a lot of cardboard. You use any type of cardboard you have. I'm pretty sure you have Amazon, or just go out into the people throwing away cardboard. Just be one of those stalkers. Like, Yeah, let me go get some scurry and scavenge some cardboards on that. So that's all I really got. Let me see if I have anything else that I could think of. Not really. Thermal printer or anything. I'm pretty sure I have included a lot of things in here. And let me know that I missed anything. Oh, one last thing. The reason why I don't want you to tape top loaders is sometimes it sticks to the top of the card. It slides. But the main thing is, you know, when people have to cut it open, all that stuff, or they have to take it out because the tape is too strong, it might ruin the card in the process. So if you have a team bag and all that thing, just put it in, boom, and close it up. Okay? And then when people need to take it out, they do it that, and it opens, and they have to pull tab, and you pull it out, and that's it. Easy 1, 2, 3. They don't have to be stressing all that stuff. And who knows? They might blame you for because they struggle, because you know how dumb some people are. They blame the whole world for their shortcomings. That's all I got for today's, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in next time. Peace.